Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 6 of our slow and immersive honor mode run of Baldur's Gate 3. We're back again with Zorvash, our level 3 Eldritch Knight fighter. And this is a solo challenge Dark Urge playthrough where we are already giving in to every whisper in our mind, and that's what we're going to continue to do. And we're going to go on this sort of murderous spree through Faerun, hopefully, providing you with a different take on the storyline. We're doing this completely solo, so no companions, precisely because I don't think any companion would really be able to tolerate or would fit nicely, kind of thematically, into the Dark Urge run, in my mind. I mean, there's a few you could fit a little bit, but none fit kind of, I think, well enough for me. We are playing as a kind of a white dragonborn, just as, the Dark Urge is kind of presented by default. And what we are doing is we're going with a bit of a unorthodox, I would say, unique build that I haven't seen before. Again, as I post this, you guys may have let me know down in the comments, but I'm recording this as kind of one big batch of opening episodes. But the build we're going for is an Eldritch Knight that is kind of based or I don't know, built around mage armor and therefore cloth armor of all kinds, right? And so far we have kind of initiated the build with Bracers of Defense, at which together with mage armor provides us with 18 AC already. And this is just the very, very start of the game. We are relying on elixirs of strength for the moment, even though our kind of primary stat is actually dexterity and will be dexterity in the long run. But for the opening, actually for a while, we're going to be relying on strength. And I will explain in a second where this build is going. Because in this episode, we are going to get some important items or an item, and also gain level 4, where this build really comes online. So with that said, we've got kind of, Halsin, so not a lot has built out here. We do have the hunting short bow here, so we have advantage against monstrosity types and the hunter's mark, which we're currently using. And so far we've made it kind of through the map, through kind of the ruins. Roadside, we got the ruins cleared. We kind of done all the dialogue in the grove. Went through here. We cleared the blighted village. Haven't spoken to the ogres yet. And then made our way into the goblin camp. In between episodes, as I'm leaving kind of off all looting off screen, I did explore the area here. Got a few survival sort of chests and just general loot. I then sold all of that and just bought 4 arrows of darkness, because we do need to stock up on these, because I do think it's arguably maybe not the only way to deal with anti-ethel, but it's definitely one of the most effective ways. I also bought the Doom Hammer, because with all the junk we had some extra gold. We do need about 1,300 right now. You'll see why, but we bought the Doom Hammer here from Grant the Trader, again, because I do think there's a key item for a fight in Act 2. We'll see if I'm wrong. Maybe we will try to tackle it otherwise, but I do think that for a solo challenge kind of run, and we're still a fighter, so we will allow ourselves to change weapons. But broadly speaking, we're not going to be going with hammers. We're going to be going with a different type of weapons. So with that said, I think, we could head in, but to be honest, we might as well... I think we need a short rest. Like, we have a little bit left here with kind of, level 1 spell slot and this and that. But let's go ahead and take a long rest. Just kind of reset ourselves before this episode, because this is going to be an action-packed episode. I think this is the first visit of the Guardian.
I came just in time. You are transforming.
I know your voice. I've heard it before. Who the hells are you? Back off. Yeah, honestly, I have enough crawling around in my head already. Are you the evil inside my brain? The dark compulsions?
Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Imagine hacking the grabby paw off.
Though the thought crosses your mind, it doesn't hold you, doesn't devour you, as your thoughts too often can.
Your compulsions will doom us all, if you do not work to stop them. I can help. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it.
I always knew this Guardian had
A
an
fight
agenda.
for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
Okay. Embrace your potential. Yeah, no way. We have enough things going on in our head, that's for sure. I wonder if there is an interaction between the Dark Urge and the Tadpole. I'm pretty sure they're different things. Like, Tadpole is definitely, you know, to do with the lithids. Let's go ahead and do our morning routine here. Find our weapon. Get the Long Strider. Open Elixir of Hill Giant Strength. And do the Mage Armor, but we actually have a scroll of it. So let's go ahead and do that. And we are ready. We are indeed ready. So let's go ahead and get back. But yeah, we have enough going on in our head, as I was saying, and I'm pretty sure the Dark Urge voices are different from the Tadpole. So in this run, we will not be using the Tadpole. And yeah, go ahead and leave camp and get back into it. So I've looted everything here. I don't think there is much talking to be done. So let's go ahead and head inside. If there's anything out here, we'll clean that up later. Search for the heavy oak doors.
Bloody racket. Oh, come on now. They're just having... Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I'm not here to talk to a lowly god. I don't mind using the illicit wisdom, like, for control, since we have it. I think that's kind of reasonable. We're not going to be consuming any more tadpoles, but the one we have, I think we might as well use it.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
Oh, beg pardon. You must be here to join the other true souls. Please, go right ahead.
Why are you calling me a true soul?
Well, 'cause that's what you are, innit? One of them as hears our thoughts. And the voice of the Absolute. Like Priestess Gut and Boss Ragslin. Gods, we even got a drow now. The Absolute is gathering us all together. For something big, I reckon. Bloody racket.
I was a little bit surprised, actually.
Just having a bit of fun.
Hang on, let me just
So much fun.
give this a go. I'm surprised we didn't get any XP for just coming in, because we normally get experience points for coming in, and I'm a little bit surprised by this quest here. Find goblin leaders. Yeah, okay, fine. Guess, yeah, we did know about 3 goblin leaders. Okay, fine, let's just head in. Doesn't really matter all that much. Here we got 139 XP that we need. Priestess Gut here.
You hear the Absolute
Smells like
voice?
burnt flesh in
Do
here.
you feel her inside you?
I only hear her through you, priestess.
That's because she chose me. You're not worthy yet.
One thing I learned down there, don't matter if you're a slave or a king, drow will pluck out your eyes if you look at them wrong.
Alright, let's chat to her.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
Why should I let you brand me? I assume this mark has a purpose. I'm not letting you burn me for life on a whim.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again.
Push deeper into her mind. Sever the connection.
Your minds brush against one another, but are swiftly parted.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough. Got some weird shadows in your head. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Do you think you can fix whatever's causing those shadows? There's a creature inside my head. Can you help with that? Do you think you can fix whatever's causing those shadows? Yeah.
With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi, priestess, we
Okay.
want the mark.
Yeah, ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
Got this potion of healing. And head over here to finally unlock our build. Hopefully we have enough gold. So let's chat to Royal Moonglow here.
That the jingle of coin, I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous.
What business does someone like you have in the goblin camp?
You joking? Goblins sell the best prisoners. Cheap, quiet, and eager to be elsewhere. Till this crowd converted and started sending their captives to Moonrise Towers, at least. No complaints, mind. I just sold enough smoke powder to cover the loss 10 times over.
What do goblins want smoke powder for?
Ask the drow they're all bowing to. That glint in her eye is bad news for someone. Not my concern, so long as I'm paid. Speaking of, something to trade or what?
Let me see your wares. Let me see your wares. And here is where the rubber, guys, meets the road. Right here, guys. So, we're gonna give up our longsword. And this is what we go for. Monster Slayer Glaive. It doesn't really matter what glaive, but we are going to be doing a glaive build, a glaive run. Hence, I think you can imagine that at level 4, we'll be taking the pole arm master feat. And then we'll be building on from there. And we'll discuss, level 4 when we level up, which will be, to be honest, very shortly. But let's just look at this Monster Slayer Glaive. So it's a 1die10 weapon, but it's a two-handed weapon. So we do benefit from our great weapon fighting style. So on a 1 on a 2 damage, we reroll. This weapon deals an additional 1die4 damage against monstrosity types. And there's lots of monstrosities in Act 1. And this synergizes... Let's go ahead and, I guess, barter, to be honest. What else can we really pick up here? Let's just kind of maybe grab this Elixir of Bloodlust. That's always going to be good. Won't use it now, but we will use it at some point in the future. Yeah, go ahead and grab it.
Pleasure.
Yeah, we can chat now here. So, Monster Slayer Glaive, yeah. An additional 1die4 damage against monstrosity type foes, and there's lots of monstrosities in Act 1, including wargs most commonly. The harpies, ettercaps, spiders, all of those are monstrosities, and there's lots of them. So an extra damage, extra 1die4 to them is pretty good, and you actually do get value. And it kind of falls off later, but there's still monstrosities later in the game as well. We get refined bolting jump. Distance is increased by 1.5 meters, and this is a +1 weapon. So this synergizes very well with our hunting short bow, because this gives us advantage against monstrosity types as well. So wargs are probably the most powerful kind of enemies here in a solo game. They're obviously the most dangerous, but you'll see we do a ton of damage to them, and we always hit them, right? Not to mention, obviously the Hunter's Mark that gives us an additional 1die6, as long as we can keep that concentration. The 1.5 meters of jump distance synergizes very well with Swarzy shoes that we'll have for a while as well. We got an additional 3 meters just from nothing, and from an elixir, our jump distance is huge, giving us that mobility that we so desperately need as for a solo challenge run. Now, in addition, we do get lacerate, and we do get rush attack, so that's for mobility, and we get off balance for an advantage. We do get lacerate as well. That will synergize very well with Eldritch Knight later on, because it does give disadvantage on Constitution saving throws, which means you can do things like blind people and such, or poison people with that much easier. So really, really good action. Brace, not a bad one when we need like a big hit. It's kind of situational, but yeah, if you're kind of in melee, we won't be using that a lot. But if you are kind of down in melee, you might as well use it kind of once if you're not planning to move. But importantly, this weapon has extra reach, guys, and this is huge. This is so, I think, underrated, because it actually comes in useful in so many ways once you start applying it in practice. The first and foremost way is that you can hit someone without coming into their range of opportunity attacks, because the vast majority of enemies don't have an extra reach weapon. So you can hit them and then remain mobile and, get away from them and reposition without incurring attacks of opportunity on your turn. Also, this effectively gives you a little bit, almost like 1.5 meters or so of movement speed, because you don't need to come as close as you do with like a longsword, right? So as opposed to us having 12 meters of movement, doesn't work exactly like that. But for the purposes of, on the offense, it actually does work like that, because you effectively have 13.5 meters of movement speed. So that's really, really, really nice. Now, one thing we got to be careful, before we level up, I do want to just go and kind of buy a few items, except we don't have any gold. So let's go ahead and, because ideally I just want to kind of do my buying. Okay, let me just pause and I'll kind of loot. Actually, hang on, let's just climb up here and kind of loot a little bit, because I would like to just, I'd like to just do a shop quickly for elixirs of Hill Giant Strength and large potions before we level up. And the way to do that is just to loot everything kind of up here. So let me try that quickly, guys. I'll pause the recording and I'll come back and I'll tell you kind of what I looted and what I bought, just to keep the episode kind of flowing smoothly. All right, guys. Sorry, quick switcheroo. We are back, but so I've looted a bunch of things here in the Zentrum hideout. There was 260 gold there, a bunch of kind of oil of accuracy, elixir of heroism, all kind of nice things. However, I didn't actually manage to buy anything because I now remember that Auntie Ethel is actually gone now from the grove, so we can't get elixir of Hill Giant strength until we interact with her. So it's okay. We'll miss 3 of them, but we are kind of pretty heavily dependent on them with this build. It's okay though. We can keep her alive for like a little bit. We will long rest quite a few times. We already have how many do we have? We already have 8. We will still be able to buy 3 today. It's just if we did the long rest right now. So if we did go back to get her right now, then we would actually get sorry, we would actually get
Tastes even better when you nick it out of their cold.
we would actually get we would get basically 3 extra.
I got
an
stuff.
extra 3.
If you got coin.
Go ahead and buy these, because these are really good. I can sell all of this to grab the trader. Sorry, I should have actually done this. Sorry, just as I was loading back in. Just realized that, yeah.
Get moving.
Yeah, I should have done that off screen as well. Anyway, let's get back in there super quick. And yeah, it's okay. We can just go ahead and kind of level up. It's not really an issue. We'll miss out on three elixirs, but it's not the end of the world.
Just having a bit of fun.
Now, I really don't like the
So
character
much fun.
carrying this like massive glaive, so I'm gonna like switch our guy to just kind of these acolyte clothes. I think that looks kind of cooler. Literally, guys, let me know if you disagree. So to level up, let's just kind of do a few things here before we head over to Halsin. Actually, we could go and draw Ragdlin here quickly for some dialogue, and then we get into the action.
Shugan al Shukok, Otashokek Dor. I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute. Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Shugan al Shukok.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull.
Dragonborn.
You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
Guess it doesn't matter what you are. You're a true soul. And that's good enough for me.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
Studied the corpse. Was this the mind flayer that tortured you? Move in for the kill. Yeah, let's study the corpse. Was this the mind flayer that tortured you?
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Absolute's clutches.
Leave before the mind flare can identify you.
Your skull sizzles with Ragzlin's displeasure. His mouth is still, but you hear his demand.
I speak for the Absolute, and I say, you stay.
It seems you've got an audience already.
I've got plans for you, boy. And there's no true soul yet who turned their back on the Absolute.
Alright, I'm staying. Go on with the ceremony.
You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse, speak and say sooth. Lucan ok al koldek shulko kek.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes, and a questioning the creature might recognize you as its killer.
Dig into Raglan's mind and control the interrogation. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Okay, we're gonna need an inspiration here. I think we have one. I think we have 3. Ooh, we only have 2. Alright, that's dangerous. Okay, thank you.
Ragslin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Ragslin's voice, you ask,
Who is the Absolute?
Who is the Absolute?
Ragslin frowns in confusion at a question he would never have asked. Then the creature speaks in visions. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
You feel Ragslin's suspicions. He'd never have asked about his master. You remain in control. Barely.
What were you doing in Faerun?
What were you doing in Faerun?
Again, visions flow through you. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders. Silver blades held high. Control panels melting. Flesh pods spilled open.
Get on the hunt. They know something.
Suspicion floods Ragslin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No, no! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon! That damned drow was right. Can't let her get all the glory. Like I said, I got plans for you. Report to the drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her.
Can't you do your own dirty work?
Say that again. 'Cause I know I didn't just hear you refuse the Absolute.
Fine, fine. I'll talk to Minthara. Yeah, I guess let's kind of diffuse the situation here. We are surrounded and outnumbered, so you know we are smart enough. Yeah, to walk away when we need to.
Falling in line. Just what I like to see.
They're seeking a weapon. I wonder if they mean that odd artifact.
I mean, it would be cool to fight him here, but I genuinely don't think it's possible. I mean, you could obviously run away and whatnot, but if I was at least level 4, there was maybe some possibility. I thought I had during that dialogue, when he said, like, you know, move in for the kill. I think it would be cool, just as there are dialogue options that kind of insta-kill you, I think it would be cool if there were dialogue options that would insta-kill opponents. And I guess on the ferry in Eben Lake, that kind of happens once, where you can push a guy off, but I wish that happened more often in dialogue.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
What about this guy? Do you have plans for this pigeon?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
I hate to see you. I was admiring him. I'd like one of my own.
Then catch one on your own.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
I've taken a shine to this one. How much do you want for him? He looks weak. Sick even. He won't last long in here. Let's do intimidation. I'm done talking. Open the cage or you'll be sorry. The 10 and we get a +1 net. Nice, yeah. I mean, she must be pretty intimidated by us.
All right, calm down. I don't want no trouble. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Close this door. Oh, come on.
Look at this! I'm quite saved! I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
You know what else lives on for eons? Gold. You owe me.
Oh, what's a bit of metal between allies, I'll do one better. Tell me where we can meet each other once we've slipped the goblin yoke. And I'll offer much more than gold. Knowledge, my friend, is priceless.
I'm not looking for extra company right now. You go your way, I go mine.
Pish posh! Allies are a difficult find in the area, my friend. You'll want Volo in your corner, believe you me.
Fine, I know he's not gonna relent, so go to my camp. We'll talk there once we're both safe.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
Okay. Gonna get 45 XP for that, and yeah, and there it comes, guys. Level 4 level up. So let's go ahead and do it. Huge level for any character, but for a fighter for sure, and for us as well. So +9 HP. We get an extra level 1 spell slot. Very nice. We can replace a spell, but we get a new spell. We're gonna go with Thunderwave here. I think the good choices are Protection from Evil and Good, but we still have a few scrolls, so it can kind of mull us over until we get another spell later on. Magic Missile is nice, but we got enough damage, and you can get a scroll of this. And also, when Chromatic Orb is obviously very nice, Burning Hand is very nice. However, our spell DC is so low, like we're never really landing anything yet. So let's go ahead and get Thunderwave. It's hard to land that too, to be really honest. You could say, well, it suffers from the same sort of problem, but generally even Thunderwave will be more useful, and we'll see why once we do get our spell DC up. So for the feat, guys, I've waited for so long to do a playthrough with this feat, and it is so good. I think it's slept on completely. There are a few builds, and now, to be fair, it was apparently bugged until patch 8, but in patch 8 they finally fixed it. Yet still, I haven't seen people use it all that much, at least in like builds videos that people put out. So here we are, Polearm Master. When attacking with a glaive, halberd, quarterstaff, or spear, and we're going to be using glaives, you can use a bonus action to attack with the butt of your weapon, right? So that means we now, effectively starting from level 4, have not quite an extra attack, but it is something. It's noticeable, you know, it's sort of 70-80% of the damage of the main hand. So we effectively get an extra attack. And even later on, we do have extra attack. At level 5, we have 2 main attacks plus this, so we have 3 attacks. Also, you can also make an opportunity attack when a targets come within range. And we have extra reach, remember that. So every time someone comes within range, as long as we can remain mobile, we effectively have 1 attack, then we have another attack with action, and then we have this. So we have 3 attacks at level 4, if we manage this properly, which is huge. And we will only build from this, and this will mean a lot, guys, when you actually see how it's used in combat. This is absolutely huge. So for example, Polar Master, yep, opportunity attack, and yeah, attack with the butt of the weapon. Go ahead and accept. And this is absolutely huge level, guys, huge. Might as well actually visit this guy. And to be honest, I think for him, I don't really remember how you do it, but I know that if you wear like no armor, you get some sort of benefit here. But let's read this. On receiving her grace, diagrams of bodies twisted into impossible shapes cover the pages, while handwritten notes fill the margins. Be wary of your mortal limitations. While it is tempting to allow pain's ecstasies to sweep you away, particularly during a delicious bout of self-flagellation, broken bones hinder worship of our Maiden of Pain. Instead, when a body is spent, focus on a whipping or perhaps nail removal. Pliers of blade is recommended to ensure the Viator may forever revel in your agony, as is her right. This is kind of a weird one. I actually didn't know this interaction existed for a long time, but with Krusk we did it, and I think it's kind of useful in the solo challenge run, but it's also thematic. I think it works quite well. So let's go ahead and chat to this guy.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here. Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
What do you mean?
I was invited to teach them some of my techniques. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But alas, these goblins seem to thrive on the crude and primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
As long as the story ends in death, it's all the same to me. Jesus, who invited you? A goblin, then what are you beating and stuff? Yeah, as long as the story ends in death, it's all the same to me.
Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you.
I feel an endless nausea that only goes away when I'm killing. Clever man, how did you know?
Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain.
Are we linked to this guy? I was waiting for him to finish the dialogue. Maybe this is what the haunted background is. Because we got medicine. Maybe we're in this cult of pain. That would be really cool. To be honest, now I'm thinking this must be why this guy is even here. Okay, and how would you do that? Why is he interested? Okay, and how would you do that?
As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Loviatar teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
This man is of common stock. Only the poorest of men need settle for the spectacle of their own gore.
Okay, interesting. So we're kind of kind of against it. I saw your book. Let me try some of those techniques.
My, an eager student indeed. Those are advanced devotions. The mistress would approve. Indicate which instrument calls to you, and let us put it to work.
Take the hand axe and show me your worst. Not in a gentle mood. Take the hand axe and show me your worst.
A most excellent choice. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin.
I don't remember what exactly happens here. Well, let's see.
Yes, this will do nicely. Now, steady your heart and do not. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
Try to hold back your cries. Performance. Intimidation, come on, a child can hit harder than that. Nice. Oh, we already have the art in the person, offering their cries of pain without protection. Okay.
You want more? As you wish, dear one. Wonderful. Just wonderful.
Again, intimidation. You look tired. Should I take over? Well, let's see where this leads. I'm curious now. I don't remember this sequence with Krusk. Yeah, we do get a +6, so that's pretty good. Why do we get this Ardent Apostle? I need to read. Yeah, I'll read it next time if there's another check.
Wonderful. You want more? I'll give it to you.
Do your worst. Just 2.
That's it! Welcome the pain. Let it become part of you.
Okay, hit me as hard as you can, or I'll return the favor. Yeah, maybe we turn around and kill him. Offering their cries of pain without protection has a +4 bonus to performance and intimidation checks. Yeah, I think that's because we have no armor. Yeah, and then generally we don't really need a cloth armor because we're wearing camp clothes anyway. Oh, it's only a 5 check. All right, let's see. Why is this only a 5? Interesting.
I hope that's a promise, dear one.
It is a promise.
Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I could feel Leviathar's pleasure with every swing of my axe. I am proud to have served you this penance.
Thank you, I enjoyed myself. It was an interesting experience. Could have hit me much harder. I'd say it was an interesting experience.
Interesting is an understatement, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
This guy's freaky. Okay, yeah, I don't quite remember this with Krusk. I remember we did pass it though. Yeah, so we do get Leviathan's love Pain is the path to clarity. When you have 30% hit points or less, you gain +2 bonus to attack rolls and wisdom saving throws. Yeah, I think this will be...
This technique. This one.
Yeah, this will be very useful for us, to be honest. The other thing we could do quickly, just to stay kind of on theme, yeah, is talk to Volo.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What do you know about mind flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halsin had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
And they have parasites. Do you know anything about them?
As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you?
Not only have I encountered a mind flayer, I've killed one.
That can't be.
I was captured by mind flayers before I was lucky to be alive. I killed a mind flayer in its lair aboard a nautiloid.
You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter?
I have, and the mind flayer infected me with a parasite. Malaise is one word for it, more like psychic transference.
Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers unless
you've been infected with one of their parasites. Say nothing.
Are you familiar with the process of ceremorphosis? That is what happens when a mind flare parasite infects a living host.
Ceremorphosis? I'm listening.
I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected.
I'm familiar. I've been infected. Yeah, I think we have to continue this dialogue.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it?
Of course. Utterly ridiculous.
Still, there'd be no harm in me taking a teensy look, would there? I know all the signs.
Oh. Thought I was going to say no.
If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, my dear sweet gods!
I want rid of this thing by any means necessary. Quit the shouting, can you help?
I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Okay, Volo has decided to remain our camp. Having such a learned scholar nearby might be useful. I kind of doubt it. Okay, we got 15 XP, but more importantly...
Ah, my God! Quite the cozy setup you...
is we need to trade with him.
I'll just make myself comfortable.
And we need
Thank
to get
so
the Whispering
much.
Promise from him. That is what we really need. 200 gold. Well worth it. I don't think we'll use this until the end of the game. But we will use it, you know, when you heal a creature, which we will be a lot while we, you know, our AC is kind of good, but not great. We gain 1d4 to attack rolls and saving throws. So, very, very nice. We can put our simple robe back on, but I still kind of prefer our character in camp clothes, to be honest. Especially because that massive glaive doesn't just kind of like hang about weirdly on his back. Let me know, guys, though, what you prefer. But for now, I'll be rocking cam clothes. Anyway, let's go ahead and save Halsin. There's not much else here, and also...
What are they delaying for? Can't we just swarm the forest?
Al wants to know exactly where those adventurers came from.
What they doing? Hiding in trees? We'll smoke them out, no problem.
Down here. Alright, let's proceed. Okay. So here, wait, hang on. Actually, one thing we didn't do. We can bind our weapon. Bind our weapon here. And yeah. Okay, how do we approach this, I guess?
Wish I got a turn.
Let's kind of approach it.
See? It squealed!
Come what may.
Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
Sharper stones might cut through all that fur. Not really sure which way we want to go. Yeah, I guess in terms of, this is the most theme. What the hell are you doing? He's helpless. Let him go. That's not really on theme. But let's go with sharper stones. Might cut through all that fur. Throw a rock at the bear. Alright, that's it. I'm putting a stop to this. We could kill Halsin too, but I feel like we're much more suited to killing goblins, to be honest. It's a bit of a weird one. You're gonna have to be a do-good guy. We did throw one rock at him. And that's it. I'm putting a stop to this. Enough is enough. Says a dark urge. Alright. Oh. Lost initiative there. That is unfortunate. That is a monstrosity, though. There's a bit of something positive, at least for us. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, that's Polearm Master right there. Effectively an extra attack for us. I don't like the fact that the spider is in our face. You know what we need? Who summoned him? Beastmaster Zerk. Can we look at our jump distance together with monster slaying glaive and Suarez's shoes. So yeah, I'm gonna reposition, and here we go, guys. Booming blade on Beastmaster Zerk.
That won't work.
Not quite. But in this fight, we're gonna have to use action surge at some point, so might as well. So let's go ahead and, you know what, I'm even gonna brace, because we're not... no, actually, I'm not gonna brace, I'm not gonna brace. I'm gonna use a booming blade again. Oh, come on. Guys, I'm trying to demonstrate here. Okay, so what I am gonna do is we got one, we have Bear, we have Butcher Rack. He's likely to kind of come in our face. Let's go ahead and block off this area. And yeah, kind of block this off, and they will let them come to us. Unfortunate, 75% misses. Okay, this kid is actually gonna run and get reinforcements, but I think we can handle this. I reckon we can handle this. Unfortunate, it's actually quite a bad setup for us. Wow. These monstrosities are gonna come out. Yep, so, yep, here he is. Yeah, there's that 11 damage. Wow. Man, that guy didn't really hold back either. Oh, Halsin's blind. Kind of wasting time killing that conjured spider. That was supposed to be our job. Ah, we should have... Yep, this is why you hold off on the Polar Master. We should have killed this guy instead. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. We might have to actually cut off these reinforcements. This is going really badly for us, to be perfectly honest. Oh, this is bad. Things are going really, really badly for us right now. Like, really, really, really badly. So we could, in fact, try and kill that kid and prevent reinforcements here. Or let's just put our money where our mouth is and deal with this, right? Let's see how good our build really is. You know what? Yeah, we don't actually need to move very far. So I'm gonna go brace. I'm going to lacerate this guy. So here, yeah, because he's in our, like, he's not gonna move away from us, so fine, we're just gonna have to kind of deal with him. And this thing is gonna call reinforcements. Hopefully we can get, if we can deal with Bush of Rack, we'll be able to jump on top of those reinforcements right there. Oh no, this guy's coming for us. Fine, yeah, again. So more enemies coming in, and this will happen a lot when we're solo. Ooh. And Surge, oof, misses as well. And we're really unlucky with those first couple of misses. And so it takes 2 attacks of opportunity. What is it doing? He's trying to go for that guy. Oh, this guy is just dashing. Oh dear. Okay, this is not really great. Ooh. Okay, this is getting very spicy right now. Very, very, very spicy. Whatever build we have, this could go very wrong very quickly. Okay, our 18 AC is saving us. Wow. Wow. Wawa weewa. Wawa weewa, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a bad way. This is very, very, very bad. Very bad. Very, very bad. I think our spell save DC is like nothing. Yeah, I mean our spell save DC is literally like nothing. Okay. I think we need a potion of speed here, if I'm honest. A bit crazy, but we do. The only one we have. Well, what will that give us, though? We can maybe kill this guy. We'll get +2 AC. 20 AC. Oh, this is very, very bad, guys. Code red. Wow. Halsin got taken out. Like, it was nothing. We can't use Dragon Breath either.
Again.
Wow. 85% and we miss. Wow. Okay, I think we're dead. Wow. Wow, yeah. That's what we get for being cocky. Now, I can't believe they actually... oof. Okay, let's get a Polar Master on him. Okay. That's at least something. This guy, okay, we need to get rid of this guy because he's summoning. And then we need to get rid of these. Because this is not on. This is really not on. Okay, at least get a bit of that fire damage. Oof. We are gonna go lethargic at some point, so... I mean, this isn't just bad. This is like very bad. Do we even have a potion of invisibility or something? Wow. I mean, we can't even get out of here. Frankly. We just like push all of this away and run. Run where though? 3. This is tail. Yeah, so we could kill this guy. War companion, Beastmaster Zerk. If we kill Beastmaster Zerk, we can kill the conjured spider, but he only has 6 HP left. And then we need to deal with these gentlemen. Right. And we could do like damage to both of these at the same time. Yeah, that's something. Kinda do need to deal with Warrior Big. Oh, come on. 1 HP. Get out of here. Oh, yeah. We do have a shield. And that. And we'll use that. Yep, so that's plus 5 AC right there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Things are looking very, very grim. Okay, I think we have one more turn, right? Before we go lethargic, yeah. Yeah. Sort of expected. Yeah, that's that. That's that. Yeah, we do have one more turn of this. We do have Thunder Wave. On targets still take half damage. Okay, how can we kill this? Bear, War Companion. Okay, we need to heal, that's for sure. Will we be able to pop shield when we're lethargic? I don't think so. And we're gonna lose the 2 AC we have from Potion of Speed as well. Oh, how do we do this? I mean, we could... We could kind of do this as one action. That would at least kill that thing. Yeah. Ooh, okay. We did kill Fair. Oof. I mean, we could kill this guy. We do need to heal. Like, that much is clear. We're at 40 HP. We can't kill this guy. Can we kill this guy? Ward Companion. We can kill him. I think if we hit him, we will kill him. Obviously, if we could kill Beastmaster Zerk, like obviously that would be nice. But we can't. Rush attack and run somewhere. Could we we actually have lots of movement speed, to be honest. So we could rush attack as this. To be honest, if we ran all the way here and became lethargic here, we got high ground. And I think many of these actually struggle to get to us. 6 to 9. We could either take 3 attacks of opportunity, or we could kill this guy and take 2 attacks of opportunity, but then we won't be full HP. So let's go ahead and maybe go this far. But then we're still going to take an attack opportunity from this guy. So let's do this. Yep. Ah, 9. Come on. Okay. Top roll, but what you're going to do. Okay. I mean, we are going to go lethargic, so let's just kind of... Okay. Turn off this torch and just tuck ourselves away here and pray. Oh my god, I've never seen this fight play out like this. I mean, Halsin went down like, jeez, the guy didn't. Jeez. Alright. If we survive this, it will be a miracle, guys. Wow. Okay, yeah, still dashing, that's fine. Oh, come on, get out. We found an angle she missed. Nice. We still have one spell slot as well, so we do have a shield available. Oof, nice. That's where this build comes online, guys. 18 AC, and as I mentioned before, it's not just about AC, it's about having high AC. Ow. No, it's missed. Having high AC early on and staying ahead of the curve. You see? Interesting. Nice. Oh, 10 damage. It's not so nice. Ow, 7 damage. Okay, it's not lethal. Okay, this guy needs to kind of jump around. We can't get away from him. Okay, a miss. Yeah, 18 AC is, you know, more than good. Yeah. Okay. Again, we do need to heal. Okay, we do need Booming Blade, but okay, it's not gonna do anything unless he moves. That is the thing. Now, this warg is gonna like get in our face, but I don't want us to become completely immobile with this warg in our face. So let's stand here and pray one more time, guys. Let's all cross your fingers. Yeah, 18 AC with low ground. Ooh, nice. Yeah. Okay, there's still quite a few of them. You know what? I am gonna do it. This is the last shield we have. But this is a good showcase, I guess. Oh, wait, why didn't we get a polearm attack there? Oh, come on. Why didn't we get a polearm? Oh, come on. Or did he not? Wait, hang on. That was not fair. That was not fair. We do have 40 HP, so... Well, actually, yeah, we could either apply a coating or we could do our, you know... Our sort of... But, yeah, our bonus attack here. Yeah, there we are. Spider goes away. Tripar Neem is kind of... how's it? I guess this guy also has, like, extra reach. But others didn't. Yeah, yeah, in my kind of quick pre-play, like, I didn't play very far. But I think it happened, like, once. I assume it's a bit buggy. But yeah, it might happen. I don't know, polearm. But I kind of thought it triggered, you know, 99% of the time. Maybe there's a specific reason there. All right, here again, like if we do get hit, then that, you know, that bonus is gone, and that's another reason why it's so important to have high AC with this build, because if you're using your bonus action for healing, you're obviously not using it to you know, to hit with the butt of your weapon. Oh, come on, 1 HP. Get out of here. On. Oh, 8. Yeah, this thing's hit hard. Warg Companion. Yeah, I guess let's... Yeah, unfortunately, this is not the person that summoned this companion. Unfortunately. This is not the person that summoned this companion. Now, let's try at least get away from that guy. We do get hit with the butt of our weapon. We really need to be careful with this, so I'm gonna use a small healing potion here. 7, not bad, not bad. I'm gonna kind of move closer to this guy. Might have to take that attack opportunity. I do want to kind of just give that guy the worst angle possible. Critical miss, very nice. Coming with me, okay. Nice, it's a miss. Do we take an attack of opportunity, or do we, like, pound this guy? To be honest, we can just get rid of him, I think. I don't think we can afford to take an attack of opportunity. Otherwise, he'll just keep, like, staying on us. Yeah, battle our weapon. Yeah, there it goes. Gone. Get on top of this guy. Kind of pack ourselves away here. Disengage as well. And he's got a, I guess, bonus action disengage as well. Never would actually, well, didn't actually go anywhere. Bit odd. 80%. Oh,
Try something else.
I think we can afford it here. Yeah, nice. An extra 11 damage. I think we can afford to just take a little risk here. 4 is not too bad. Okay, low ground. Oh, 3. Okay, main hand. Oh, come on. Okay, I'd rather just get rid of him. 22 HP is enough. Yeah, there you go. Like I said, it's butt of the weapon. It is bludgeoning damage as well, which is very nice. But it's, you know, it's a little bit weaker, but it's actually, you know, it's not nothing. Not nothing. Okay, simple escape. Critical miss. Not sure what's the logic there is. Yeah.
Corpse before you is no longer that of a bear, but an elf, albeit a large one. Curious.
Woof, guys. Wow. Okay.
What's inside?
Let me have a look. Here we are. Just over the hour. I guess I can just quickly loot while we're on screen, but I think this is kind of... Oof, this will be it for this episode, guys. I was actually thinking that we're gonna go further, but wow, that was way too close. Way too close. Way too close, I have to say. That was close, why not? Then this to camp. Yeah. I mean, that looked pretty dire, and I can't believe we survived that, but... silver lining, guys, I think that showcased this build very well, to be honest. Got it.
Better than nothing.
Short rest. Now, we're out of spell slots, and again, it kind of also shows, you know... I think it showed a lot of the aspects, guys. You saw how polearm, kind of the butt of the weapon attack works and what it can do. So it effectively doubles our damage. I mean, pretty much like 1.8 times our damage, right? If the thing is, the key here is the interaction with AC, because as long as we have AC, we can avoid getting hit, and if we avoid getting hit, that means we can use our bonus action to actually, you know, do damage as opposed to tank, as opposed to heal. You saw how Booming Blade kind of works. I don't think we actually ever popped it on anyone here, but again, it will become clearer again. Just no! Jesus Christ! I thought I hit it and it was gonna explode. Oh dearie me. Yeah, unfortunately, we kind of chugged through our greater healing potions, but that's okay. This was a very unlucky outcome, but fine. Smoke powder bomb here and the grease bottle. We'll take that. Okay, but yeah, you saw how spell slots, how good that shield is. You saw just how good 18 AC this early on, like in this fight, 18 AC. There's very few characters that can pull this off, I believe. Very few. I would even argue maybe no one can. Because who can? Well, other than sorcerers, right? So as a sorcerer, yeah, you can have already mage armor, yeah, in the same way. You can have 3 decks and bracers of defense. But none of the fighters can actually pull this. I don't think you can get to 18 AC this quickly, you know, without kind of, you know, any gimmicks. So, yeah, so that's kind of pretty good. You saw the jump, how that's starting to work. Yeah, and those spell slots, guys, right? I mean, you saw for yourselves that shield save our bacon, especially in a solo run. This thing, and even Thunderwave, right? Imagine when our DC actually goes up properly. We were quite lucky to even hit like a few people there. It still does, what, 1 die 8, right? If it takes half damage, it does kind of 4 to everyone. Otherwise, it does kind of, let's say, 8. And, right, it's a Constitution save. Yeah, so it's pretty good spell. Once you hit high DC, you can also push people away. And here, other than pushing people off ledges, it's very useful for us push people away, because then they have to then again run into our range, and we get again proc that polar master opportunity attack. And yeah, good. It was good to showcase that as well, because you see how at level 4 right now we basically have you know, an opportunity attack as the enemy comes in. That's one attack. We have one of our own attacks, you know, a main hand attack, and we have the butt of our weapon. So it's 3 attacks, effectively, you know, triple attack. And you know, 2 of them are actual main hand, and 1 is, you know, almost a main hand, really. So huge. And you will see how we're going to build on our AC in various ways, and we're going to continue to build on damage as well. And yeah, guys, I think this is an incredible build. I think it's super fun. It's super strong. And you saw here, yes, it didn't go well because Halsin died. Unfortunate, but it's fine. We can handle everything without him. Still very unfortunate though, but also, sorry, what I want to say. You saw how we were completely outnumbered, and yet we still emerged victorious, right? I mean, with the helm of, I mean, this will have to go at some point, but we got momentum right now. We got massive mobility. We have the damage. We have the accuracy. Again, that monster slaying here came in very, very handy. We didn't get a chance to pop off our Hunter's Mark. And again, that's why we need AC, because we need to keep that bonus action open for any coatings, for, you know, Hunter's Mark. We probably would have, well, actually, we probably would have been able to maintain it for a while. But arguably, early on, we should have popped it on someone straight away. But we did have to jump there. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, so very powerful, guys. But let's take a break here. I actually thought we were going to go much further, but a good episode all in all. Super exciting fight at the end. I think there's that's probably the toughest outcome you can get in a Halsin fight. I mean, he died after, like, he didn't actually kill anyone, did he? He damaged the spider, and he damaged Warrior whatever. Warrior Plig, I think that thing's name is. Right? Yeah, Warrior Plig. But he never killed anyone. So we killed everyone here, guys. Yeah? So, pretty incredible. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. We got some exciting things, exciting fights coming up. And from now on, we're going to ramp up every episode. We're going to, yeah, I'll show you how this build will just keep snowballing and snowballing literally every episode. Anyway, I hope to see you in the next one, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Give it a like if you have to help spread the series. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.